welcome to day 4 of Understanding Your Why. I've had a lot of fun rediscovering and looking at these different words and how they resonate with me, what other people see in me, and then also what I want my family to embrace and the values that I want them to strive for. So hope you've had just as much fun along the way. Today we're going to talk about specific activities that your family can do to help you achieve those goals. So that's why we've been looking at just words and ideas and things that resonate with us that are along our natural giftings and our talents, and also what we admire in others and what we aspire to be. But today we get to talk about the specific things that we're going to do. So we're going from vision to mission and the specific things that we're going to do that help us reach our goal. Living in Colorado as a young adult and as a single person, my summers were spent camping on the weekends after work with good friends. It was easy. There was no bugs. It was free. And while we were roughing it, it was really fun. And we could just pick up and drive to the mountains and enjoy that activity. So when my husband and I met, and we love to do that sort of thing too, it was natural for us to dream about the day when we had our own family and we had our kids and we would take them camping as well. So we would dream about this and talk about it. And then I was pregnant with our first one, and I started thinking about camping and adventuring with the little one, and our conversations turned a little bit where I wasn't quite as gung-ho when the reality began to set on me. I think at the time it scared my husband because he thought, oh no, she's never going to want to do anything spontaneous and fun and adventurous again. But of course that wasn't the case. We had our first one, and when she was 5 months, we decided it was time to take our first family camping trip. I know she was 5 months, and maybe some of you have been braver and done it when they were even younger. So we tried. We decided to go Memorial Weekend, and we got a late start, and so it was a little tricky to find a great camping spot. We did find one, but it was out in the open, a little away from the trees and out in the more desert area of the mountains, if you can imagine. And those of you who've been to Colorado know what I'm talking about. So we would experience during the day 80 degrees, hot and sunny, and then the clouds would cover the sun, and it would get windy and cold and 50 degrees, and so we'd be sweating, and then we'd be getting cold. And my 5-month-old was not having a good time. And then night came, and we thought, oh, no problem, we'll bring her pack and play, it'll be fine. Well, it was windy, and it was loud, and it was different, and it was unusual, and she was going to have nothing to do with it. So in effort to make sure that not everyone suffered that night with her cries, I went ahead at about 1 in the morning, drove down that mountain with her, and let her sleep in her crib, and we tried to get a decent night's sleep to recover from our experience. So it didn't go quite as we had imagined or hoped for or envisioned long before we had kids, but we did do it. And now I'm happy to say we've had many successful camping trips as a family with our 3 kids that have been a ton of fun. Though now it looks different because we live in Missouri, and Missouri summers are humid and there are lots of bugs. So there's limited camping time that we get to enjoy. So our summers look different. We enjoy finding all the watering holes and the air-conditioned spots, whether it's day or night. We still have tons of fun family memories, and we've learned to do camping at strategic times of year. Depending where you live and depending the age of your kids, the activities are going to look different. But you can choose the specific things that are going to help enrich your family values and help you reach the vision that you have for your family. It's easy to have life just fly by us, and the summers to get busy with camps and travel and family and just trying to keep the kids from getting keeping them out of trouble. But we started, and we've specifically come up with certain things that we want to make sure, call them a bucket list, a family bucket list or whatever, but things that we want to make sure we give our kids an experience of and expose them to, and that we make those moments happen with our family. So a way that unplugged, intentional, and purposeful parenting looks for our family is we created a No Media Monday. Now, we've done this for a few years, and we all have work to do, especially in the evening. We're tired, we're done. It's kind of sometimes for me, the evening time is time for me to catch up on things that I didn't get done during the day. But we really wanted to make sure that we created some family memories, and the only way to do it was to say no to some things so we could focus on specific other activities that we could do as a family. So for us, we really love to play games. When they were little, these were a little more tedious for us because it was Chutes and Ladders or Candyland, and they would sit in our lap and we would try to guide the pieces. And sometimes it was even puzzles. The kids, when they were really little, that was always a fun thing to do. But now that they're older, we can play Mancala and Play 9 and Skippo and Phase 10 and Clue and all those games that I enjoyed as a child myself. And they look forward to those times that we play games, and so do I. And honestly, because we've created a little bit of that family culture of playing games, then it's a great way to connect, and it's an activity that we don't just limit to on Mondays, but we at least make sure we make that appointment time with ourselves and with our kids to have a game night and to have some connection time where we're able to just look in each other's eyes and laugh together and have fun and create memories that they'll be excited to revisit when they leave the nest and when they come back home in the future. So today, again, your assignment is fairly simple. You've got a ton of different ideas that I've put on the list of things that you want your family to experience. Choose 3 to 5, or choose half the list, or choose 90% of the list. It's really up to you, but it just is about intentionally thinking about the specific things that you want your family to do together, that you want to make sure that your kids are exposed to and get to enjoy and get to experiment to see if it's something they love. And maybe it doesn't go great. Maybe it's a complete disaster. Maybe everyone hates it. Or maybe it's something that you want to repeat again and again, week after week or year after year. Alrighty, guys, I've been having fun. Tomorrow we're going to wrap up this series. We're going to talk about getting a little more specific so that way you can make changes beginning this week. That when you put pen to paper and you can get really specific and narrow it down to just 3 or 5 ideas, then you can begin the things today that will change your life and your family's life forever. Alrighty, see you guys tomorrow.